Would see her walking around the neighborhood and think that she was such a pretty girl with her fair skin, auburn hair. Strawberry, them strawberry bitches, they always be the best looking in the neighborhood. I'm telling you, oh, the strawberry bitches, I hate you. Ah! If you have not already done so, please remember to like. Oh my God, like, y'all. Look, I asked you guys for 500 likes last time. Oh my God, and it went beyond. Guys, let's see if we can get to this to 600 likes, guys. When I asked what, I'm like, I'm not gonna get 500 likes. I'm not gonna get that, but I got it. Anyway, don't forget to like, share the Facebook, and subscribe. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube, and for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about Mary Wilson's Dream Girl, My Life as a Supreme, Part 3. Now, like I said before, guys, I have opened my channel up to sponsorships, okay? The only people that can request a sponsorship from me is people who are a part of the book club. And today's sponsor is going to be empowerment.net. So where we left off, y'all, we have a young Mary Wilson, recently transitioned from the lush life with Ivy and John L., you know, in the suburbia, to now she in the hood in the Brewster Place projects, okay? She then decided that she wants to become a singer after looking at Frankie Lyman on the Ed Sullivan Show. She has conjured up a plan. How can I get in the business so I could be like Frankie Lyman? So now she has conjured up this plan that I'm going to be just like Frankie Lyman. Not exactly, Murray. Not exactly. Okay? But I'm going to be just like Frankie the Lyman. And I am going to get with that Carolyn Franklin. Okay? Sister to the Aretha Franklin. I made it a point to hang around Carolyn's area of the playground. She was a big wheel in the school despite her petite size. She was always the center of attention, and her friends towered over her as she held court in the schoolyard. Although her tough attitude intimidated me, I finally got the courage to start a conversation. Intimidated you because although she was little, she was one of them little boys. I told you that Carolyn like the lady. Carolyn's demeanor is a bit intimidating because she, you know, may be in the top. Okay, and I'm just gonna leave that there. If you don't get it, you don't get it. So she found herself in a conversation with Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn, Aretha Franklin's sister. Hi, how you doing? I heard you got a group. Yeah, I got a group. What about it? I'd like to audition for the group. Carolyn, look at her. Oh, really? Okay. Now, while Carolyn is humoring Mary, you got this other bitch over here named Alice. Light skin, red hair. Hate those bitches, okay? Because they're exceptionally beautiful, okay? I hate all exceptionally beautiful bitch. My soul is like, Nay, stop it. Stop it, girl, okay? But, yeah, I just, ooh. And then that nickname always be Strawberry. Oh, I hate them strawberry bitches. Alice is over there hating from the sidelines. What bitch can you sing? Yeah, I can sing. Carolyn says, chill out, Alice. Let me take care of this. Ain't this my group? Alice don't stand by. She acting like she the muscle. Okay? That's what she acting like, she the muscle of the group. Finally, my audition is set. When the big day arrived, we were all standing on the school auditorium stage. I was thrilled to be there, but my stomach was in knots. If I passed, Carolyn would let me perform with them in the upcoming school talent show. Child, that must have been a big deal because I ain't doing all that to be as part of somebody else's group. You want me to jump through hoops for somebody else? Even at the age of 11 or 12, Curlin showed promise as an arranger. Curlin gave us the downbeat, and we began singing a cappella. I had to concentrate so hard just to keep my knees from shaking and stay on my part. I was nervous enough, but then I realized that Alice Strawberry, was deliberately trying to drown me out. Before the song was over, Alice was shouting, "This girl can't sing! Get her out of here! You're just starting trouble. Girl, you can't sing." Before I knew it, she said she was shoving Alice. Now, that's befuddling to me, okay? That is befuddling to me because, number one, Mary Wilson, you know you're not a fighter, okay? And the last thing you want to do is fight an old strawberry bitch. She said she didn't care. She would whoop ass for a place in that singing group. Didn't work though. At this time, these groups were all the rage, and every local street corner was occupied by trios, quartets, and quintets of kids teaching themselves the intricate harmonies they picked up off current hit records by the Platters, the Drifters, the Coasters, the Cleftones, the Flamingos, Mickey and Sylvia, Elvis Presley. We all loved Little Richard, Chuck Berry, and Sam Cooke. And my personal favorites included the McGuire sisters, Doris Day, that's my sister's favorite, and Patti Page. By 1956, every major city's black ghetto housed hundreds of young singing hopefuls, the vast majority of whom I thought were living in the Brewster Project. Competition among members of rival groups and their fans could be fierce. They were competing for attention, competing for a choice space to sing in, competing for some kind of recognition in a place that didn't offer too much hope to any of them. You didn't need any formal training. All you needed was heart and the courage to take some chance. If you didn't have a good sound, or if the group wasn't up to par, the audience and the rivals would ask you in quite unflattering terms to vacate the spot. Right, just like in Cooley High, you have the young people singing on the corner. And what Mary Wilson explained is that if you were singing on the corner and you was garnering attention, and it was positive attention, then you can keep that corner, okay? It's a hustle, you know what I'm saying? You know, I relate everything to crack. You know, I am from the 80s. I ain't never smoked that shit, but I was around when they were selling the hell out of it. It's just like if it's a prime corner, you know, where it gets most of the action, all right? People fight for that, all right? Oh, okay, 9 o'clock in the morning, the pipe is here, hot, bothered. They ready for action. 9 o'clock in the morning, I got to get that. I got to get that corner because my corner is drying up anyway. You know, all the pipeheads that went to jail for some shit. So you had a lot of competition for certain corners. And if you were good, you got to keep that corner. If you was bad, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here sounding like a wolf. The image of our idols inspired our young dreams. The success of outrageous rockers, the Little Richard and Chuck Berry's smooth singings, like Sam Cooke and Clyde McPhatter, or sexy guys like Jackie Wilson, gave us something to aspire to. And I loved the Shirelles. We were all relating to the original teen rebel, James Dean, and we all wore leather jackets and blue jeans. A red bandana carefully hung from the back pocket, completed for the picture. For the guys, however, I mean, you black, bruh. You want to look like James Dean, but the hair ain't comprehended. These people back in the day believed that to complete the full look, I can't have me old good, nice clean cut. I got to press this shit or conk this shit. But them boys is putting that conk in their hair so they could be like the James Dean. Hair burning. They don't know nothing about lye and putting Vaseline around your edges so the shit don't burn your face up.
You already know what it is over here.
What is empowerment? Empowerment started off as a website. I just wanted to be able to showcase talent. I used to be an artist myself. They say in business, you're supposed to find your niche, which is that gap between what is being delivered and then what else people are wanting. And as a female artist, I saw that there weren't many platforms where we can come and do our thing and there not be a box attached to it. Like you had to do a certain thing. You had to check a certain box in order to be loved and appreciated. I just wanted to even playing.
Around this time, nightclubs were becoming more popular than ever. Many of our parents frequented these places nightly, and the entertainment and music offered in some of them legendary. One of Detroit's most popular spots was the Flame Show Bar, which presented most of the current jazz greats and popular singers such as Dinah Washington, Sam Cooke, Nat King Cole, and Sarah Vaughan. No matter where you went or what your age, music seemed to be everywhere in Detroit. Absolutely. Over the next couple of years, I stayed with the school glee club, but it was just enough. It was 1958, and in the 7th grade, at age 14, I felt quite grown up with my friends, Betty and Olivia. So what they would do, at 14, the same thing that we all did. I thought I was grown as shit at 14, oh my God. The dumbness. So anyway, at 14 years old, this young lady, she looking for action. She would leave the house like many of us, looking like one way, and then, we would change somewhere else. All right, we would get to a gas station or a store or something like that, come out looking like a hoochie mama. I had one lipstick for $1. I bought me a color and BFF a color. Okay, BFF used that shit for rouge, lips, eye makeup, I don't know, maybe a dab on our nose, eyeliner, whatever it was. One color. Okay, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. They dressed another way, okay? They didn't went downtown because they seen a movie or they wanted to see a movie, okay? They saw the movie, and then when they got finished looking at the movie, they went down there to the roller skate rink, okay? This particular night, they seen the Aretha, okay? They said that Aretha was the baddest skater in town. Okay, not only could Aretha skate, but she could bop. This year, a new girl moved into our neighborhood. Her name was Diane Ross. Her building was sort of cat-a-corner from mine, but because she went to the junior high in her old neighborhood, I saw her only after school. She had a crush on one of my friends, Tommy Rogers. So she came into our circle through him. But our cliques included dozens of kids. You could know someone and maybe you went to see a movie with them ever so often, but you wouldn't exactly be close friends with them. Okay? Mary Wilson is telling y'all, don't get this shit twisted. Okay? I was not a, BFF with Diane. What I was an acquaintance. Don't get it fucked up. That was my relationship with Diane then. But even though I didn't know her well, I admired her enthusiasm. Okay, one day in 1958, I impulsively signed up to sing in a talent show as a solo artist. After I realized what I'd done, I wondered where I'd get the nerve. I had no idea what song I would sing though. I was pretty sure it would be a rock and roll song or how, or even if I could sing in a cappella. She just did it. Okay, we appreciate the effort. Nothing beats a failure but a try. I heard my name announced, and as if in a trance, I strutted across the stage in an exaggerated swagger to the beat while I sang live to the record. Once I started, there was no stopping. A couple of hundred kids were yelling and hooting for me. The spontaneous and enthusiastic applause at the finish made my heart soar. Okay, she done got a little piece of that action. Okay, she done got some of it. Okay, you been, I'm addicted to this shit. I stayed and watched the rest of the show from the wings. One of the girls who went on after me was a neighbor, Florence Ballard. I would see her walking around the neighborhood and think that she was such a pretty girl with her fair skin, auburn hair, strawberry. Them strawberry bitches, they always be the best looking in the neighborhood. I'm telling you, oh, the strawberry bitches, I hate you. Continuing on, she had long legs and curvaceous figure. In those days, a large bust line was considered a prerequisite of female beauty. And like a movie star, even without makeup, Flo's face was perfect. her big brown eyes perfectly balanced with her full sensuous lips and Valentine pointed chin. Because her hair was relatively light, everyone called her Blondie. So let me tell you what's beautiful about Mary Wilson. Okay, Mary Wilson is definitely the Michelle of the Destiny's Child. Okay, definitely. All right. But you have to be careful with them because I'm looking at this book and I see that she has a good heart. She has a good heart. She's a good girl. You know, she just wants to be she's good with average. You know what I'm saying? Like she's good with just let me stand next to whoever it is that is the it person. Okay? She's good with that. When you're that kind of person, it's easy for you to give another person accolades, right? So when it came down to Florence Ballard, she thought that Florence Ballard's voice was stellar. She thought everything about Florence Ballard was statuesque, that she was beautifully attractive. Florence Ballard had everything, okay? Florence Ballard's milkshake could bring the boys to the yard because she was shaped like a voluptuous black woman. She was the epitome of what beautiful black woman was at the time before, you know, these niggas found out that dark skin could be beautiful too. So when Florence got off stage, those two connected. Mary Wilson was like, oh my God, Florence, you did a wonderful job. You too, girl, you too. Murray said that the conversation was so good and flowed so well that the show was over. People didn't clear it out. They still there talking, right? So then they look at each other and be like, girl, we need to get home. Okay, let's just go ahead and walk home together because it's dark out here and we don't know these new niggas. As we walked home, we discussed every possible detail of our performance. We promised each other that if either of us were ever asked to join a singing group, she would call the other. Now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down, my naysayers, my patron loves. You babies, y'all better have a good one.